job.
We are in the early Ford V8 Museum. My wife's on a scavenger hunt. Look at this cool old Woody 32. And zip up windows. Two door. Beautiful interior. It's an unrestored one. Love the 33.5 window. I know everybody's a 32 person. This 33s are gorgeous. What?
What's the difference?
Well, look at the difference between a 32 and a 33. You can't just visually tell a difference.
The 32 is wider.
This trailer's made to go with the car.
I like the wheels. They're inverse of the car's wheels.
Yep. A replica of a, what did she say, 1936 dealership?
Yes.
Yeah, everything inside of it's supposed to be 36. I can honestly say the salesman's areas have not changed much. Kind of what it looks like now. Only there's a computer on the desk now. So love the steering wheels on those banjo steering wheels. Yeah, if you look at the strings on them, they look like the bars on the wheel. They look like the strings on a banjo. That is a Model T. You want to get into Model T? Get into Model T. Like you're sitting up so high. And here's a question for everybody. Would you know how to drive this if you had one sitting in your yard? Let's step inside. Would you know how to drive it? 3 pedals, 2 controllers. I don't think I'm appropriately sized for one of these. That's a beautiful color. Actually, I like that color too. It's kind of a green.
What's it?
Yeah, it's kind of a green.
There's no saying on it.
Well, no, I mean the color is kind of green. It's not green, it's just kind of a green. It's kind of a gray and a green, both.
Okay, yeah, they're way more pointed now.
Yeah, and locks off at front. Ooh. Boy, that's a good tan leather interior in that thing. It's like a saddle on the inside of it. Exhaust tips. I absolutely love this 33.3 window. I mean 36.3 window. That green pinstripe really sets that off, don't it?
Wait till you see the size of the trunk of that thing. It's a multi-body.
She got the space, don't she? It goes all the way to the front seats up there. That's pretty cool. 36.3 window. I'm a big fan of that car. Wow, absolutely gorgeous. If you've never seen the inner workings of a classic like a 36, fuel tank under the back, this would be like the chassis under this. Fuel tanks in the back. The rear end was much different than you're used to seeing. We were 9-inch or 8.8. They also didn't have a drive shaft. They had a torque tube. It's a long tube that bolts to the back of the transmission into this, and there's a shaft inside of it. The exhaust ran through the frame. Battery set under the floorboard on the driver's side. The thing was attached to the transmission or to the bell. And of course, the flathead V8.
Only 6 of them were made this way.
How many?
6.
6 of them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Stainless steel. See if I can get over here where the light hits it. I know it's rotating, but car built completely out of stainless steel. Only 6 were ever built.
They were sent to the 6 offices of the Allegheny Steel Corporation. And one of them made. 1 for each office.
1 for each office. Wonder how many of them still around. Does it tell how many of them still left in the world, if all 6 of them have survived, or if this is the only one, or what? As wicked cool as that thing is, and as much as your instinct says, I'd like to have one of them, can you imagine driving it down the road and the sun hitting that hood? Everything on it is stainless steel. Wow. That right there is an absolute masterpiece, because you can hide a lot of sins with paint and body work. There's no paint and body work to hide anything on that. Absolutely beautiful. So this is the 5 window, where that was the 3 window, both in the same color with the same pinstripe on them. I like the 3 window better. What do you think? They're the same color, same pinstripe and all. That's just a 3 window, and this is the 5 window.
5.
Really?
Yes.
I like the 3 window better. I like the shorter cab.
Well, I like able to see all the way around.
So poke your head out the window.
Okay, from back there,
Yeah,
I
see?
swore that said too purple. And I was like, there's no way that's purple. So I had to get close.
Two purpose. Feels like your grandma's couch. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There's another pot of gold.
Winner, winner.
You like the woody wagons, don't you?
I do.
Man, I love these pre-war trucks that I realized I don't fit in them. They are so beautiful. Look at those.
You take home today.
Look at those hubcaps. It's cool, ain't it? The old register. You reckon you rung somebody up buying a car on one of those? This to be a representation of a sales counter from 1936. Your parts counter where you come up and buy all your parts at. And our lovely sales assistant today. Be Floyd Motors.
What kind of service do you need today, sir? For your car.
Man, this is so cool. Yeah, I need to own these hubcaps. We need to take these home with us. I've never seen another set of hubcaps like that.
I don't have a pocketbook with me.
A 36 Roadster.
Does roaster just mean no top?
Yeah, the short version, yes.
Okay.
Now, you suppose that was before it was the Indianapolis 500? They just called it the 500-mile race? Is that correct? Before Indianapolis 500, it was just a 500-mile race?
I have no idea.
Your
look it up,
your
but I
your
know
family has won that race.
You're correct.
I have never raced an Indianapolis 500, but your family has and won it. For those that didn't know, my wife's cousin actually used to run the IndyCar and won the Indianapolis 500. It's actually in the Guinness Book of World Records. Closest ever finish. Unless you're a flathead guy, here's a flathead you've probably never seen. The V860. It was the tiniest of the V8 flatheads. It was the tiniest of the V8 flatheads. Over here looks like a prison fleet. Over here looks like a, you know, they was trying to sell them to people who were not colorblind. That is a wild color combo.
You don't hate it.
I don't hate it either. A 51 Mercury wagon, woody wagon. You can bet my wife's gonna point that one out. But here, hey, stop. Here is your chance to say something about that car. What do you say? Every time you see one.
Have we had one of those in our backyard?
We actually do have one of those in the backyard. You always say it about the wrong car, but we actually do have one of these.
Wait. Hang on. Is that different than the first two that we were looking at earlier today?
Although I gotta say, the one we have is just a shell. It's just a shell of a body, and we're gonna make a race car out of it. But I think this is what's supposed to be in the front of it. That's the grill that's supposed to be in front of it. I think we should hunt up the Mercury grill and put it in, because the Mercury grill I think looks cooler than the Ford grill.
Oh, you're so wrong.
What?
So wrong.
Really?
Yes.
You think the Ford grill looks better?
Yes.
Well, here's the way I look at it. The Ford grill just looks like a ladder, just flat with bars in it. There's nothing there. Where this kind of has some design to it.
I like the simple.
Yeah. There you go, folks. She likes simple. That's why she married me. Look at the speedometer. Is that speedometer displays? No. This is Ford Motor Car clock collection. This was all the clocks that came in cars. Where is one? Well, these stop after Flathead, so there's not one like what's in the Galaxy, but one in the Galaxy Square, kind of like the bottom ones there. This is actually in a hallway going to the bathroom, but tell me how cool a little table made out of Flathead looks. Yeah, so we'll have one like that into a race car for long. Look at the back of that one. That real swept line look. Man, that's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I thought that said Whitey Cab Company first. I'm gonna see if my wife notices something. She may have already seen it, but I'm gonna hit her up as soon as she comes out. Let's see if she notices it. Hey, have you seen that? You'll recognize that car. Man, thing would fly. It can't weigh nothing. The original little moon tank. The foot pedal. And there is some killer speed parts on this wall. There's a set of copper heads. Wow, a set of copper heads. Made by Federal Mo. Wow. Never seen copper heads before. 4 carburetors. There is a ton of speed parts out through here for flatheads. Old Ford tractors. I think a neon like that hanging from my garage would look good too. Big Ford tractor neon. Oh, yeah, I'd take that Ford one in a heartbeat. Go grease lightning, go, go, go. Grease lightning, go grease lightning. Check out the marine log manifold. Went. Look at the axle. The front axle is twisted. I don't know if it shows up on video. That is so cool. That is wicked cool. What's up?
This is a 6-cylinder.
Yep. What about it?
This is huge.
Well, it's got 2 more cylinders on the front of it than that one does.
Well, I understand. What are the other ones?
These are all flathead V8s. Different models. As the years went by, they updated and changed up things just like they do now.
This one's my favorite.
That one's your favorite because it's orange.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You always go find the orange one.
Always.
That one's probably, I'm not a flathead aficionado. That one's probably the newest one, the latest model, or however you want to say. This right here would have been what would powered like A models and T models and stuff. The flathead 4-cylinder. That's what Ford wanted forever. He didn't really want to go away from the flathead 4.
And they have this whole section of stuff that translated Ford motors to boat motors. Marine conversions. It was a thing.
Marine conversions. It was a thing, she says. It was. There's all the, for jet drives. There's all the stuff to convert your flathead for your boat. Hey, honey, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a boat person. But having a flathead V8 in an old wood boat would just be cool. Cruise around.
It would be.
Well, that is a Ford tractor. This is a generator, which is built out of a tractor. But look at the Typhoon. Used 1947 immediate success from the Typhoon turbine powered Ford tractor. A Garrett model GTP 3067 turbo shaft, gas turbine, 5600 RPM, Boeing B-52 aircraft wing flap gearbox, New Holland tractor, hydrostatic transmission. Holy crap! Holy crap. Okay then. Tow truck. School bus.
I saw it.
All these appears to be either flats or dump trucks there. Oh, look at the school bus. This is all the school bus they had.
This was special built for that school district. It was the only one built.
It's the only one built for this school district. So apparently this school district did not have a lot of students.
Apparently not.
What would you say?
10.
2, 4, 6? Oh, you said 10?
This is 10.
Well, there's 3, 6, 9. I guess it'd be counting the driver because there's one up there. Oh, she does these crazy things like reading the plaques.
It holds 10 passengers.
Where would you put the 10th one? I mean, if you put 3 in each seat, there's 3 seats. And then there's a single seat up here for a driver. Unless that back seat, no, that back seat's not longer. I don't know. Huh?
If it was elementary school, you could get 4 in that middle seat. The middle seat's a little longer.
Is it? I guess it is. From in here, it doesn't look like it, but the middle seat is just a hair longer than the back. So I guess if it was little kids, you could put 4 in the middle. I mean, I know it was a different world back then and times were hard and all that, but that would have been cool to ride to school on. Although to them, I guess it was just another truck. I think if I want to leave the grill like it is in that Ford we got when we make a race car, I need to find a little super deluxe badge just to, even though it's not a super deluxe, it's a coupe, just because that badge looks cool. That's cool how they took a big truck, a 350, put a regular bed on it back then, wood-sided it. I like that. Mercury sign. I still like the Ford sign. Inside the museum, they have a garage. There would be a representation of a garage in the late 30s, early 40s. Love the lights over the top of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of lights they put on that garage up by your parents' place. I used to like the folding doors. Let's look in here what they had. Shelf with their parts. Okay, honey, I need that desk and that chair. That's what I need in the corner of my shop. Just that desk and that chair.
Oh no, I didn't bring it back to work.
Well, I mean, I think we can find something like that. The old tire mounting machine. Kind of looks like one of those modern Harbor Freight ones. Rag bin. That shifter knob. That'd have been wild back in the day, I guess. Here's all your diagnostic equipment from back in the day. All your tools. Ford Essential Tools. All numbered and labeled. The gasket board is cool, how they got a drawing of each gasket that's supposed to be on it, so you know exactly what's there and what's not there at a glance. Love that. Steering wheel. All your spark plugs. Another one of those gasket boards. I like that. exploded view of the Flathead, the Mercury neon. But check out the display for forward speedometers. That's wild. All the old jacks. Here's a better view of that torque tube that I was talking about. That's made to the rear end. It's one solid tube, goes to the back of that, and then you can see inside of it is the shaft. That jack is awesome. Look at the beef on those engine hoists or engine stands from back in the day. Wow. Display of the dashes. Sorry for the glare, they're in a display case. That one's not. No, there's that one. I don't think the cab overs ever got the love they deserved until recently. I can't back up anymore. I'm right beside a fire truck. Barstow, California. Oh, Ford V8 distributors. Very interesting rig here. All right, so that was the early Ford V8 museum, specializing in the Flathead era. Everything in there is Flathead era stuff from all the way up to 52, 53, whatever the last year the Flathead was. Hey, check out something we found. They always talk about how hard Bigfoot is to find, and I don't really get it. Do you get it? I don't get it, because we found him with no problem. Say hello to Nelson, 27 feet tall, giant, wood-carved Sasquatch Bigfoot. Oh my God, this thing is so awesome. 27 feet tall. What is this? Take a picture with Nelson. Oh, they got a thing to put your phone in here where you can take a picture with Nelson. I just want a comparison shot. Look how big he is. That's so awesome. I am so enamored by this thing. Oh my God, it's so massive. It's so freaking awesome. I can't even begin to describe the level of cool and why I find so much cool in this. I don't know. Nelson's playing with a tractor, honey. It's in his hand. He's playing with a tractor. That's why he's got such a happy smile. He's pushing a little tractor around. Oh my God. He got a little leg tucked under him. Oh, this thing is so awesome. Oh my God. We got at least one more stop on this trip to make, and then we'll wrap it up. But I could not go without sharing Nelson with you. Hey, he's got a butt.
We're back.
One of our favorite places to eat when we're passing through.
Yep.
Well, that's it, folks. We're settled in for the night in our home away from home here. Anytime we're passing through Kentucky, in the Florence, Kentucky area, we stop by Ford's Garage to eat. I absolutely love that place. We've also eaten at the one in I think it's Gainesville, in Gainesville, Florida. We've also eaten that one. Really do like Ford's Garage. It's an absolute great place to eat. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It's kind of a little bit all over the place, but y'all remember, if you don't mind, to please like, share, comment, subscribe. And we also, for those that don't know, have a members, or a you can join to be a member of the channel, and we have several different tiers of membership to go. But quite honestly, join the Penny Club or whatever it's called. It's 99 cents a month, and we'll get you some early access and some members only shorts and videos and stuff up there as well. It's growing, it's building, but hey, this is what I do now. YouTube is what I do now. So it helps fund some of these projects you see. Like this coming week, we'll be at the track testing Legacy and getting the bugs worked out of the new drivetrain. So all that is just because of the guys and gals that watch, subscribe, like, comment, all that, and because of you folks that are members. And doesn't sound like much to you, 99 cents a month. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it really adds up for us to allow us to do things like that and go pay for race fuel. But you don't have to. If you don't, there's no way I'm putting any pressure on anybody to join anything. Honestly, if you watch a video and share a video, that helps us as well. So same either way to me, but you know, I do greatly appreciate the extra income, if you will. God bless you guys. I hope the Lord bless you more today than he did yesterday. To him be all the glory. Guys, we're so grateful, so thankful to you, and we will see you on the next one.
I'd say he's a nut job.